Hi, I hope everyone is doing well. This video is going to highlight the foundations that I use for my skin tone. I consider myself a caramel neutral. I would say I'm not really warm. I would say I'm not really yellow. I would consider a even balance of color is neutral. So I have a few foundations here. These are the three foundations that I am going to test. And I actually wear these three foundations at any given time. Okay. The first one that I'm using is the Haus Labs. And I've heard a lot of good things about this one. So I use this one practically every day. And it's a neutral kind of color. The other one is Maybelline, a drugstore one. And it's kind of drying. And I can't believe that I kind of actually end up liking this one. It's kind of drying though, but it's the Maybelline 30-hour one. Next up, I have the Makeup by Mario. This one right here, I know is very dark. So I have used this on the perimeter of my face and blended it into the center, and it was a nice contrast. So I am going to let you know the tools I'll be using for this. I have the Real Techniques foundation brush. Is it a foundation brush? What does it say? Expert face brush, and I love this brush. And then I have the MAC foundation brush right here. So these are the tools I'm going to be using. I'm probably going to place it on my face with this tool right here. I'm going to put it on my cheek. And I bet you all of it is going to work out. The primer I'm going to use is going to be this primer that I've been using like every day. I'm almost done with it. And then when I'm done with it, I will move on to another primer. I may mix a little of this fruit infused illuminizer by Lucky Chick. I might dab some of that on it before or after. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off. So I'm gonna take this and place a little bit on there. This right here is golden. It's like a golden color. We're gonna start off with this one. I'm just going to put that all on my face like that. Okay, so that's a nice color, right? And then I'll take a little bit of the Haus Labs. Let's see. It doesn't run really. And then we'll put that right there. Okay. That is where it's at. Yeah, and so I put it where it's not anymore. Next up, Makeup by Mario. And I'm putting putting a very little on here because it's very challenging to find your color. And you'll see that one right there. I use that on the perimeter one. And last but not least, Maybelline. Now this right here is very messy. I have stained things. I mean, you have to. Oh, it's so messy. Look how much came out. But I'm going to put all of that right there. I don't know why all of that come out. Okay. So that's the color. Oh crap, I didn't put no primer on. I said I was gonna put some primer on. I didn't even put no primer on. Okay, that's fine. So now we have the Lucky Chick Fruit Infused Illuminizer, Haus Labs, Makeup by Mario, and Maybelline. So those are three different colors, okay? I could probably this right here should be on the inner and not the outer. So after I put all of those on, we'll say which one is closer to my skin tone. Which one? Let me take a picture because I actually use all three of these. I actually use all three of these, but this is a way you can manipulate the color. Okay, so like, okay, I could go in with this, and this right here is a tool, and since I want to mix all three, I'll do a circular motion like that. That Maybelline is so messy, and then I will add some over here. So since our face is actually not one color, so I mean you could use several different foundations, but to be honest, all of those colors will work on my face. All of those foundation colors are my color. You see how that Maybelline melted in, and that's the one that I have the most of. That Maybelline melted in beautifully. My face is moisturized. I do not have any primer on. And then I always go down my neck. Okay, so those are the three foundations that I use on a regular basis, and they practically melted in. And then I could do like also do a hand test. And I would actually like use this with whatever's on there. And I didn't even put on any freaking, I don't have on any primer whatsoever. Okay, so Makeup by Mario is the darkest one. This color is in 21W. 21W. So this is a warm. Okay. And this was a good buy. That's the darkest one. This one right here is 330 Toffee Caramel. And I love this color. It's a neutral color. And yeah, by Maybelline. One of my favorite ones. This one right here mixes very well. Haus Labs. And the color is medium deep cool. So those are the three foundations that I use on my skin. I am a caramel complected female.